Page 174, Giga, or Giga, or however you want to pronounce it. Not getting into it is probably similar to a jig. A lively, fun dance in 6/8 time. I look it over, it's about a page and a half long. Clef signs are treble and bass clef. There's one flat in the key signature, so either it's in F major or D minor. Now if we look at the end, the last measure, it's here. It's an F chord. I figure we're in F major, but do the scales in arpeggios for both, F major and D minor. Okay. Probably 2 octaves up and down by now, but at least, yeah. 6/8 time, we have a pickup beat. I'm going to take it one hand at a time. Again, I want a fingering that lets me connect all the notes if I can get it. Right hand is starting here, and it's coming on beat 6. That means the other 5 beats should be somewhere else. But if you look at the last measure on page 175, that measure has 5 counts in it, so we're okay. So it's 6. 1, 2, 3. And then third finger, we're changing hand positions. 2. Bring the thumb down and reach up and do it again. Now measure 6 here, and then the 4. It's just like doing a scale. It's 2. Now when you repeat, then you do 5th finger again. It's a repeated note, it's okay. But when we go on, we're out of position. They want here. I'm out of position for that. So somehow I would like to put a little finger on that. And we're in luck here because this note lasts 5 counts. You got plenty of time. Just scrunch up and put your little finger on it. Do a finger substitution. Do a 1, 5. Now you're ready to reach down with 2. And then we go on. Remember the B flats. Okay. Major 14, it's here. Again, we changed hand positions, getting ready for what's coming, and that's fine. The major, 16, we're here. And then we have the broken C chord. Maybe I wasn't supposed to tell you it's a C chord, I don't know. But in measure 18 is 1, 2, 4, because we need to save the little finger for that. Otherwise, it'd be a 1, 3, 5. Now in measure 21, they want 5th finger. It prepares us for what's coming, although we could prepare otherwise. You could stay there. But you need a little finger on measure 22. So it's easier to go ahead and scrunch up now on measure 21 and use 5th finger. Then scrunch up again. And here, and measure 22, if you do this, I need that. So we have to accommodate moving around, but we have a black key involved. So here it doesn't work very well. So what I can do is I can go ahead and do 5 again, and then 5 again, then 4. So I'm using 5 quite a bit. So again in measure 21, it's 5, 5 again, 5 again, and 5 again. Now you can use 4 if you want, and then 5. Whatever. Actually, in that last measure, they say 5. You can use 4 if you want, as long as you can reach the notes. The left hand, you just here. They want 2. Crossover. Well, let's just take a look at all these notes in the first line. You have an E, an F, F, A, B, G. We're in this position. Why not just be in this position? Just start with a 4. Because you don't want a thumb there? Well, if you don't, then put, instead of a 2, 1, do a 1, 2. Just switch them around. So it's like so. However, the fingering in the book is okay if you prefer this. It's not one is right and one is wrong. It's just pick a fingering. Yeah. Now measure 13, you're here. Well, just go back. Measure 11, you're here. And then one beat rest, and they want 2nd finger. Just come down a bit for measure 13. Here, and then 2, and 2. 2, 3, 2, 1. It's okay. Don't have to. For measure 14, I could have stayed there and used fourth finger on the C sharp. As long as I can connect the notes. That's all. I don't have to always use fingers 1, 2, and 3 for everything. Yeah. However, you can finger in the book is okay if you want it. And then when the broken C chords, I'm not supposed to tell you about. And then, okay. And that little squiggle at the end, I'll talk about that later. It's an ornament. When I do the ornaments, when I do the articulation, although you can do ornaments anytime, but I don't do them at first. Now I try to put the hands together. Well, it's... Now, measure 4, both of these need the C. You got to get off the left hand a little early. So I go through and I put the hands together, and I'm still connecting everything. Now I get rid of the hesitations, and this is in sections. You see the repeat signs there at the end of measure 8. That measure 8 has 5 counts in it. That's the end of the first section, and then there's a pickup beat to the next section. It's okay, that's fine. So you could take it like a section at a time if you want, or some such thing. It's just get rid of the hesitations. Then I'll add the articulation and the ornament. And it's staccato, and I'm flexing at the wrist, and short staccato. And they've got these slurs every 3 times. Well, are they slurs or phrases? Well, try them out. Lift up between them and see. Or connect them. Which do you like better? I like it connected because I don't like choppy things now. To me, that's too choppy. Plus, this is a rather fast piece, and you don't have time to do a lot of lifting up like that in a fast piece. So I'm going to connect these and treat them more like slurs, and I can lift up between the phrases if I can figure out where the phrases are. Well, what's a sentence? What sounds like a musical sentence? That one, okay, and then that one, okay, lift up. Okay, lift up. So like almost every couple measures or so is a phrase. You can lift up, like taking a breath. But the left hand, I'm going to connect it unless there's a staccato. So... Now at the end, that little squiggle thing, and they've written out for you, it's an F and an E and an F. It's called a mordant. Some people would call it a double grace note or an inverted grace note. I can call it anything you want. It's a pain in the butt as far as I'm concerned. But it's very quickly and it's on the beat. And I don't recommend using 2 fingers. That's rather dangerous. A lot of people would do that. But I prefer 3 fingers, and which finger you could do a 2, 3, 1. So I'm using 2 fingers on the repeated note. 2, or a 1, 2, 3, whichever. A lot of times it depends on what came before and what's after as to which fingering you use. This is at the end, so it doesn't matter. You can use either one. And you have a rest before, so it doesn't matter. So I can do 2, 3, 1, or 1, 2, 3, or 1, 3, 2. Should practice this in both hands. Pick a note, and it's use the same fingering. Just mirror it. 1, 3, 2. And then the other one. Practice those, and don't go super fast. Keep it under control. But then at the end, it would be a quick little note, and like so, on the beat. Then the dynamics, and they apply to the melody, which is the right hand for the most part. MP, mezzo, piano. Left hand's got to be soft. Then a measure 7, or pick up to measure it's sort of loud. Keep the left hand out of the way. And then after the repeat sign, this is soft. A little louder, still soft. Louder, softer, a little louder. And then here, and measures 16, 17, 18, both hands together here. That's soft. It should sound like one hand played all of those here. All of that. And you're gradually getting louder. You're going to go up to loud. Don't get loud to measure 19, so plan it out. Maybe a measure at a time, because you're moderately loud. Just stay there. Stay there. Now, because really the crescendo isn't until measure 18. So you're starting measure 18 moderately loud here, and then gradually. And that here. This, come back down now. And then you're gradually getting softer at the end. As far as the speed goes, this is a quick little thing. And remember, they've got natural accents. 1, 2, and that's basically what we're doing here. It's the feel of it. But it needs to be accurate, so you got to play it at your vivace, not mine. I mean, they give you a metronome marking for a dotted quarter note, which is the natural accent. But again, it's got to be your. If you, that's what you can do. That's fine. Stick with that. Whatever you can do. Because if you look at 116, about a you don't need this book. You should be well advanced enough. You don't, slow it down. You don't need to take it that fast right now. Maybe later on, usually you come back and you play these for fun. You might play it faster for fun. Now remember that all the repeat signs and how all that works? Okay. And the fermata at the end, you just hold that out as long as it feels right. Now there is a writ second time only at the bottom page 175, meaning after you've repeated, you would slow down. Don't slow down the first time. And as far as the hold goes, I don't do the hold the first time either. Although in music, you could do it both times. Before you repeat, generally I don't. If it's not the end like that, I don't do the hold either. I just go. Let's play this together slowly and just check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the dynamics. We will do the repeats. I'll give us 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. repeat.